All right, welcome back to Python class. And tonight we'll be looking at tuple, and under tuple we'll be looking at how to loop through a tuple and join a tuple, and that will be the last topic we'll be treating under a tuple. Then I will like you to go through the link I will place in the description, where you can get other method that you can use with a tuple. Alright, let's quickly go ahead with looping through a tuple. Let's declare a tuple. I'm going to declare with just a letter X and equate it to this. I'm going to use three. Apple, I think I like apple now. Banana, this fruit has been the common fruit I've been using, and mango. Alright, that's my tuple. And just like the way we loop in list, the same way we're going to loop in a tuple. Say for x in let us use x for I in x, because x is our variable, so that the system will not be confused. Although it can be confused, but for us not to convince ourselves, so we have print I, then we have our item being printed as apple, banana, and mango. That means we have looped through it to get all the values out. Then we can also use range and length. How can we use range? For I in range, that's the way we do in list. In range, length of x. What's the length of x? 3. So that will be in range 3. That's the meaning. So in range length of x, print print I location 1. So print, oh sorry, I should print x location I. I is the value we want to get, while x is the name of our tuple. Let me just go back, and for I in range length of x, print x location I, and we have our answer. Why? Because for every I in the range of 3, we have to print all the values we find in that range, which is apple, banana, and mango. Then we can also use while loop with our tuple by writing a equals to 0, while a is less than length of x. Remember, x is our tuple and we're using length, so the length of x now will be 3, because we have only 3 values in there. So while a is less than x, what should we do? We want it to print the value that is less than and increment it. So we say print x location I, then x, oh not x, a. Imagine I've made a mistake. Print, oh, it shouldn't be I, it should be a, location A. Can you see the error? Okay. Let's Oh, infinite loop. I'm sorry. We have an infinite loop. Oh, let me just try to. Oops. All right. So I have interrupted to the keyboard. So I'm going to pick that again. Let me see if I still have my list intact. Okay. So yes, I still have my list intact. So by so doing, I will go back. Can you see why when you are making use of while loop, you have to be very careful? Or because I made a little error, it ran into an infinite loop, giving me mango, 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 mango continuously. So now let's quickly look at how to loop now. So we say A is equals to 0, which is what made us to end up in our infinite loop, while A is less than length of x. We do what? We print x location A. That's what we want to print. Then we want to increment it. Now, the reason why we have infinite loop was because I did not increment it. So it keep on looping continuously. There's no time for it to stop. That is because I did not put A equals to A plus A equals to A plus 1. That is the reason why it keep on giving us infinite loop. Even now, I hope I did not make an error by this A equals to A that we have there, but let's see what's going to happen. Then we pause. So there's no error there. It has overlooked that A equals to A. So now we have our response. So the reason why we have infinite loop then was because I did not put this condition there. So it keep on looping. So once you forget this, you will have an infinite loop. So but once this one is there, this one is the one that make the count up here to have effect and to determine if the condition stated here has been met. So if the condition stated here has been met, it will stop automatically. So that is the while loop under tuple. Then we look at how to join a tuple together. Let's quickly look at that. Join a tuple. Alright, let me try to move it up so that we can start from the top. Alright, so how can we join a tuple? We can join two tuple together, multiple tuple, multiply the tuple and so on. So we are going to look at how to join two tuple together and how to multiply the tuple. First, we have to create two tuple. We have we have x as one of our tuple, and we are going to have tuple 2 to be another tuple that we have. So we are going to make that a number. Then we want to join these tuple together. We say y, which is our tuple 3, is equals to x plus tuple 2. Then print y. We have our new tuple to be apple, banana, mango 1, 2, 4. So that is how to join two tuples together. Then how do you multiply two tuples together? Or what do you mean by multiply a tuple? Let's see. We have y as a new tuple, right? So we want to multiply it by 2. What do we do? Let's quickly give it another variable. Let's say z is equals to y, which is the tuple, times 2. When we print z, we have our tuple being multiplied, and that gives us in two places but under the same tuple. So we have apple, banana, mango 1, 2, 3, 4. Apple, banana, mango 1, 2, 3, 4. So That is how to multiply a tuple. And in addition to, the last thing that I need to treat you here is the count function and the index function. This count function only returns the number of time a specified value occur in a tuple. Like now, we want to know the number of time apple occur, or we want to know the number of time the item occurred. So you can easily use count for that. And how can we use count for that? You can say the name of our tuple is what? Z dot count. What do we want to count? We want to count how many apple we have there. Is that clear now? How many apple? So we say apple, then we have this. You can see that it's telling us we have two apples. If I say okay, Z dot count, I want to know how many A's that we have there. We have 0A because there's no value that has there's no value standing alone as A. So that's why we have zeros. So that is that on how to use count.